Hello, my name's Denise, and I'm with Inner Light of Truth Tarot. And I was drawn to start this channel and get my truth out there. And I hope you enjoy my videos. I hope you come back and enjoy more. These are collective readings, so if it doesn't fit your storyline, please don't try and make it fit. Just leave it for somebody else. And on that, I'm going to begin. I'm going to use the Akashic Records Oracle deck to start. Okay, so far we've got forgiveness, abundance, and compassion. Forgiveness is withholding. Forgiveness only hurts you and prolongs the pain. It's time to forgive someone, or maybe even yourself, so you can stay on the path of your highest potential. And your abundance is you're being asked to open to abundance, to believe that you're deserving of it, and to believe that will flow to you. This is the first important step towards receiving it. Breathe deeply and trust that it's on its way. And compassion, you're being asked to be kinder to yourself, to give yourself a break. Instead of being a taskmaster, a bully, and a horrible friend, be a loving comforter who always has your back. And you're also being asked to have patience, which is you're being asked to practice patience right now. It's not easy to do this, but you're strong, and there is a reason why things aren't aligning in the way that you want them to at this moment. Have patience. It will eventually work out. So what you need to do is you need to forgive yourself about any past transgressions that you may have had. If maybe you've wronged somebody, or if you've kept doing the shoulda, coulda, woulda. I'm going to keep bringing that up because that's what people do in life. I should have done this. I could have done that. I would have done this if this would have been done, blah, blah, blah. Well, it's not going to happen that way. And you need to forgive yourself in order to get your abundance. You need to open your heart. You need to have compassion for yourself, that every step of the way that you have been guided to go down has been for your higher self or your highest self. And once you start believing in that you're here for a reason, that there's something bigger going on here in what we call Earth, the better things will be. And if you just have patience with yourself, if you don't try and give yourself expectations and have a time limit on when something has to be done, it's going to be done in its own time. And you shouldn't rush anything. So that's kind of what I'm getting out there. Let's see what our soul whispers cards have out there. Mature soul, embracing otherness, lessons, empathy, self-awareness. Traits are introspective, inquisitive, and sensitive. What other messages? Holy Spirit. Path of the heart, a path dedicated to romantic love. Main life lessons will be heart-based on earth to obtain emotional wisdom. So you're a mature soul, you're sensitive. You have a lot of empathy for other people. You're always there for people. You can feel their sadness. And your path in life, has been heart-based. Every move you've made has been because of your heart. Your heart is your soul. And your soul and your heart are going to speak to you and tell you where you need to be and when you need to do it. Criminal mind. Somebody in your energy is either in spiritual jail, they've done something illegal and are going to jail in the 3D. They've been helping criminals. This person could have been helping criminals. And this helped you conquer your demons within. What happened to you on your path helped you conquer your demons, helped you see, that maybe, you can be there for people and you can, give them words of wisdom, but maybe, these people have to learn how to help themselves sometimes, that they have to decide when it's time for them to help themselves. And because they may have done something bad towards you, they may have demonized you or sent, some kind of magic in your direction. You still have the heart of gold. You still are moving on. You've forgiven and you've let it go. What other messages, Holy Spirit, home and family. Right now, your home and family is what's on your mind. You have obligations with your home and family, and you want to make sure you're making the right decisions on this path in your life. You want to make sure there's nothing else out there that you should be doing than what you're doing right now. But I believe that you are lucky and that you've been burning off past karma and you've been moving towards freedom. And this is a new territory for you. And it may be uncomfortable, but you're moving on in life. You're moving on into bigger and better things, and it's because of your source of light within and because you're becoming more spiritual. Your spirituality has been bringing you to where you are now. It has been showing you what your road has been and how hard it was, and digging deep isn't always fun, but you're understanding that by releasing and letting go, that you will understand what's going on in the future. You are. Okay, I think that's what I have for those cards right now. Let's see. Let's do some clarifying life situation cards. What are the messages that you have for the collective pertaining to this reading? What are the messages pertaining to this reading? Feather of Hope. Grasp the feather of hope, a dedicated symbol of upward promises and uplifting future. So what Spirit's trying to tell you is that hope is all around you. It's inside of you. Every day you have hope that things will change or get better. And they will, as long as you stay on your path. The messages, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what other messages do you have, Holy Spirit? Quiet moments. Seek solitude in the silence where clarity finds its true voice. So sometimes, when you sit in silence, you can hear your soul speaking to you. You can get clarity on what steps you need to do. That time is for you and the divine to get closer and for him to show you what your next path is. Spirit's there for you and always will be. And you don't have to worry about that. Winds of Fortune. Allow the winds of fortune to guide your sails, maneuvering you through life opportunities and challenges with adaptability. So you're able to overcome, any obstacles that have been placed in your way. You have been able to overcome those obstacles. And it's because you're fearless. You're fearless. You have that feather of hope. You're sitting in your quiet moments and figuring out who you are and what your next steps are. And you're going to have all these fortunes coming into you. There's going to be abundance coming in. What other messages? And just make sure that there's nobody in a fantasy land here, because, we are humans. We are souls living a human life, actually. And we want to make sure that, we're not living in a fantasy land here, that, there are expectations of us being human that we have to do. But there's also the spirit in us that, we look for guidance on our next steps. We want to be there, for the people we love. So yeah, that's kind of what I have. And then crystal clarity, illuminating the path. It's giving you insight. Ready yourself for a newfound understanding of content. So there's going to be some type of message coming soon by some download that's going to give you a little bit more clarity, in the situation. Yeah. I'm going to use the Gift of Virtue deck here just to see if there's any messages that Spirit wants. What other messages do you have for the collective? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Archangels, Guardian Angels, Spirit Guides, and Ancestors. What other messages? Patience. The only way out is through. Object permanence. Forbearance, under strain, delayed gratification. So if you don't have patience, you're just going to delay your gratification. You just have to, have patience, have hope. What other messages? Things come in their due time. They always do. Ooh. Let's see here. Receptivity, willingness to receive new suggestions or ideas, listening to input. Who talks little but hears better. So you've always been one who can see through the illusions. You've been looking, you can look through, when people are not speaking the truth to you. What other messages? Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit. Empathy. Be kind, for everyone is fighting their own battle. Ability to perceive and understand emotions, walking in another's shoes. And you're doing that because of honesty. You're being honest with yourself. So versatility gives witness to power, truthfulness in speech or conduct, sincerity in absence or deception. So you're doing this with honesty. Any other messages for the collective? Any other messages for the collective, for the Spirit angels? And Spirit is asking you to trust. Don't judge a book by its cover. Confidence or faith, belief in security, sureness or certainty. So what Spirit's asking, if you be patient and you open to receptivity and you have empathy for other people, places, or things in your life, and you're honest about that, living your authentic life, and put trust in the universe. Let the universe do its work. Then you have nothing to worry about. There's nothing to worry about. What other messages do you have, Holy Spirit? What other messages? These, I am doing the inner compass cards, just looking for one card, Holy Spirit. What message do you have today? What is the message for today, Holy Spirit? Message for today. What is the message for today, Holy Spirit? Anchor, number 38. Anchor. So we're going to read this out of the book, number 38. Is free will, destiny, and life path? Before birth as a soul, you created a map of this life. The purpose of the map is not to direct your every move, but to put an anchor on certain experiences and events that shape your time on earth. Essentially, all roads on the map lead to these anchors, which are unavoidable points along your path. An anchor might represent a career opportunity, finding a partner, living in a certain city, etc. It is always your free will choice to decide how you will arrive at these anchors. Every road leads to them, so a wrong path doesn't exist. Right now, you may be experiencing a moment of indecision around which way to go. It is easy to slip into analysis paralysis, letting your mind run wild with the pros and cons of each potential choice you could make. This card arrives to relieve the pressure from your decision. No matter what, eventually you will reach an anchor. Yes, each path has its different challenges and benefits, but none are right or wrong. As you consider your path ahead, utilize your inner compass. Find a moment of stillness and imagine your compass opening before you. Which choice makes you feel most free? Which excites you? Which pulls down your energy? Follow your first gut reaction to each of those questions. If you are fearing that choosing the wrong path will take you away from what is meant for you, know that the anchors cannot be moved. You cannot miss what is your destiny. Use your compass to navigate the waters ahead. You know that you will always reach the anchor points. Trust that you will arrive where you are meant to be in perfect timing. Reminder, you cannot choose a wrong path because destiny is anchored into the larger plan for your life. How you get there is up to you. And I think that card speaks volumes. And I think I'm going to leave it here with that card. I thank you for tuning into this video, and I hope you like them and return. Thank you.